Hello, this is a follow-up to my previous video. I'll have to fix it because I just noticed there's no audio in it for the Iron Condor and Royal Caribbean. It's going against us. We're looking at a max loss of 37 bucks. So I'll do some managing here. Hopefully the target in mind being keeping the risk the same and profits as well. So let's get to it. Maybe increase the risk a little bit. Let's see here. First we have to buy back everything and sell it. So I'm closing this at a 42-cent debit. Or not. Or I am. Okay. And now what I want to do is actually I still want to squeeze some stuff out from this day. Since I'm already at a max loss, I don't really care about what happens. So I'm going to do kind of like a straddle with an Iron Condor, but I just call it a straddle with wings as well. Looking at the extrinsic here, I can get 22 cents and minus 11, so yeah, 11 cents credit on the put side, and then I want to squeeze out 38 cents here on the call side with the same protection. And now I can sell. Looks like my max loss is 18 bucks. Let's sell two of these, and suddenly what we get is a max loss of what? Well, we're gonna have to go down a couple, $2. Max loss of 38 with a 31-cent credit. So let's look at the math here. What we did is we bought back for 42, sold again for 31, and then attempted to kind of mitigate the loss of $42 if this stays put, of course, because if it doesn't, then we're gonna have to take away another max loss from the 31 cents of, let me fix this if I can. Oh, I think it's good, with another max loss of 38 bucks or 38 cents to keep everything formal. So if if it's 38 cents, that means we'll just have to lose another $7. So I think it's worth the risk versus not doing anything and assuming the loss. Today's been an up market since the open, so maybe things will take a turn for the worse in the evening. So that's our Royal Caribbean trade. Let's see, where was this one? This was this. So if I take, this is something else already. We had a max profit of 13 bucks. Let's see here. 13 bucks bought it, or let's keep it at, like I said, consistency. Minus 42 cents. Now we got a plus 31 cents. So if this trade is perfect on the straddle, which is, it's going to be a long shot, we're looking at a $2 profit with commissions. This is still a loss, but towards the end of the day, what I intend to do is maybe around 1 hour before or half an hour before market close is close this position and then open another Iron Condor for next week. Or actually, we can do that now, and we'll close this position regardless. So let's go to Royal Caribbean. Okay. I don't remember what I was looking for statistics on that video. I think it was 84%. Let's see. Oh, I was looking at it just a second ago. Where is this? Once it's sold, There we go. Yeah, it was an 84%. Typical trade. I try to stay around 84 just to increase the odds of winning, less stress regarding management. But we can I need to experiment to bring this around 72 or so percent probability. So instead of like an 84, do 72 to bring more less probability of a win but less max loss. So maybe that's a little bit better. Anyways, let's do the 7-day. Okay, let's do 84. Let's see, what do we get here? Let's do some examples. And then another 84 on the call side. We're looking at 19 cents profit, 81 cent loss. So on the calculator here, 19 cent, let's just do a quick one. 19 cents and 84. It's still a profitable, statistically speaking, trade. Not the best, but it's okay. I mean, let's see if we add a 0. It's okay. Let's try 70. Yeah, here's the comparison I'm looking for. 19 and 84, is that what this was? Yeah, 18 and 82 now. Let's do 74 instead of 84%. 74. Oh, don't have 74. Let's do a max risk of 70% then. So we got 39 and 61 bucks. So here's what this tells me. Let's open a calculator for this. It means we're gonna make $39 or 39 cents, whatever you want, way you want to look at it, 70% of the time, and we're gonna lose $61 30% of the time. So according to the statistics, we're still making a positive 900 over time if this plays out correctly, which I think is good. And I will do that because we need one of these to be a win to offset that $2 loss we're looking at because of commissions, and that straddles a high probability chance, since it's pretty early in the day right now, that it's not going to work, and we'll have another loss. So this will hopefully make up for it a little bit. There we go. So now we got a little bit more risk on at the moment, but this is going to close one way or the other. 33. If there's a huge shift, I might close one leg and then open another one, or do something that I might not have time to upload. But I think this is good enough of a ramble for me with Royal Caribbean for now. That's the plan, and we already have next week's trade on. Depending on what happens with the straddle, we'll punch in the numbers accordingly. Let's see here now. Now we can move on to the next part of the video. Or what I'm also doing is the 10 iron condors a week at 84% probability of out of the money. And now it's the end of last week's, and I've had one loss on the week, August 26th, which was still profitable for that week. This week's looking profitable too, because so far I'm looking at, I think, 3 in the money. It was 4 just a minute ago, but I guess one went down again. Maybe the market's turning because everything went up. It's like I said, the exposure is it's not really a perfect test because of the fact that I'm putting 10 iron condors on at the same day, at the same time, basically, and if the market goes drastically up, they're all gonna be potentially in the money on the call side, and vice versa when they fall down. So it's not the best way to do this, but so far it's still, well, on my second week, it's still working out profitably, and I'm not looking at huge losses, so I guess it's still better than just putting one position instead of 10. I mean, having 10 positions on instead of one is better, since I'm actually net profit versus if I unfortunately was unlucky enough to have one of these at the same amount, the value amount as this, I would be facing a max loss of this of $1,300. So let's explore these. If you want, follow along, and we'll see where we're at with this one. I think okay, we got, this is what I put on last week. It's actually 11 because I was rolling Boeing from last week's max loss that I got to make a little bit back. And where is Boeing? There it is. So far it's looking like it's going to be a max win, so I'm going to be able to profit that $40 back. Let's see here. We got Airbnb, Uber, and Zillow as the ones that are failing. So that's a sum of $157, and our win for the week is 382. So 157 minus, or rather 382 minus 157. We're still gonna make about $200 at this point. Also, these aren't really consistent size trades, which is kind of risky on my part, like AutoZone here. If this sucker was a loss, this one loss would blow out my entire profit. Fortunately, it's a win, so it's actually pulling pulling a lot of weight. But to be exactly fair, I should have had these max losses all similar, within the same range, instead of this all over the place stuff. But that's about it for this one. I don't know if I'm going to be doing next week's 10 trades. I might. If I do, I'll make a video. Let's see here. Screw it, we'll make one. But we have to let this close. I'll probably put this in another video once it's later in the day or something, and then post it to YouTube. Anyways, thanks for tuning in. The 3 people that watch this and hear me rambling. Thank you.